All right, welcome into the company. What's going on, everybody? This is B Lenny Mobile and Nick. We're doing a skeleton crew type situation right now because everybody, unfortunately, could not be with us tonight. But we still gonna go on with the show because the show has to what? Go on.
Go on.
Yeah. Nigga, yeah. So I hope everybody had an amazing week. Today is September 19th. We are already past the midpoint of September, on our way into October. The year is gone. Done.
When you say it that way, yeah.
I mean, shit. I mean, it's almost time to start, gathering up W-2s.
January be here in no time, right?
January is coming. Do y'all usually get y'all taxes and I don't mean to get in y'all business like that, but are y'all the early people, or are you like the last minute might have to get an extension type people?
Yep. That would be me.
Okay.
I'm guilty of that at times. Yeah, I'm guilty of it. Of getting extension.
Yeah. And I mean, especially if you already know I ain't getting nothing out of this.
Because I'm paying back somebody.
Yeah. So I mean, if that's the case, then just whatever, let it happen. But like I said, welcome into the company, everybody. I hope everybody's having an amazing week. I'm trying to get this thing up on TikTok, but once again, I can't figure out how I do it from day to day. So a lot has been going on over the past couple weeks. We weren't on last week. That was on me. That was my fault. So we weren't on last week, but we are back here. So blah blah blah, yakety smackety. Do what you will with that bit of information. And first thing I want to do is, of course, we lost some giants over the week. Some entertainment giants, some people who we all looked up to and grew up with, listening to, and all that good stuff over the years. I'm probably gonna leave somebody out or miss somebody, but of course, the person that comes to mind first is, of course, James Earl Jones. We did lose James Earl Jones this week or last week, and that hit kind of hard because I know if Rich was here, he'd tell you how much James Earl Jones meant to him, being that he was Darth Vader and some of the other roles that he played. But I remember him in a play called Fences. So that was the first time not first time I heard of him, but that was when I started paying attention to how amazing he was of a speaker and an artist and an actor and all that good stuff. So
hold on, so you telling me you weren't a fan of just his voice work before?
Oh, absolutely. But when you watch somebody do something like a play, it kind of paints them in a different picture, so that's it was a dope play. And if y'all hadn't seen Fences, check that out.
Okay, I haven't seen that. I was going to just say a couple of things that stand out to me. Like, I was kind of late on Star Wars, so till way later on, like to the prequels. So for me, at first, James Earl Jones, I thought Field of Dreams and The Sandlot and Coming to America.
Yeah,
those are the three, and then of course, Lion King, the original one. So those really just stand out. And again, his voice is just very synonymous with those roles and iconic. You just know his voice, and then, of course, Darth Vader, like we said. But yeah.
Hello, but I do want to know. So when he did Darth Vader, did he like talking to a cup or something?
Oh no, they probably had some sort of editing equipment or whatever, and that's how that worked with the Darth Vader voice. But it was iconic.
Yeah. Actually, I read that he had retired doing there's been no Darth Vader since he said he's going to retire, so it's like a smooth transition, pardon the pun. But
yeah. And so you don't think they're going to get anybody else to replace him? Well, to be honest with you,
do we need them? Do we need the character? Because we've talked about the idea of like how they've just stuck with the Skywalker story arc. I mean, this could be a reason to not have.
Is there any reason to bring back Darth Vader?
Potentially, yes. Do we need to have him? We don't need an origin story. We have one.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if there was a debate about bringing them back, or who were they going to have to recast for the voice, You have an out now that you don't need to have the character back if you chose to do that. But
yeah, so I mean, there's no real reason to do it ever again. I mean, if they do something like an animated Star Wars thing,
that's different.
and they have to have it, I'm pretty sure they can find somebody else. But now, with the way technology is, they can actually, and he's probably already signed a deal to have his voice duplicated with AI.
Oh gosh, you're right. I ain't
That's a very real thing now. So they really don't need you to do anything but give a few lines, and they can pop up a whole script with your voice now.
It probably could just take his voice from like older movies.
Yeah,
just copy that.
Yeah,
as long as he gave it the okay before he checked out.
Which he probably did, or business sense. I don't know about his family life, or if he had kids or anything like that, but that would be something to keep his family afloat.
Yeah, that's true.
Dad did this before, he left us, and now we got this. So,
well, let me ask y'all this then, because outside of like some of the movies I just mentioned and that we know him for, what's some other roles as far as just him, not his voice, that stand out to you?
What are some roles that he's done that stand out?
Yes, that's not his voice. Just that is actually him acting.
Saying Renee talking about Jonathan Majors going to do it. Jonathan Majors is destroyed. He no longer exists in Hollywood. But Great White Hype. Oh, Great White Hope. I'm sorry. Great White Hope.
Okay, yeah, okay, that's a good one. Okay.
Yeah, so that was a really good one. He was really, really young at that point. So
that's a good one.
That movie's dope. You got any?
No, I tell you, the only other thing that really I remember him for whatever reason, he was on the episode of Law and Order. He was a defense attorney, and he was representing a racist white guy that killed some black people. And he was the attorney for the guy. I don't know why. I always remember that episode for whatever reason, but yeah. I was just wondering if anything else kind of stood out.
That was one off,
Yeah. And
I mean, because now you think about it, like I'm definitely familiar with him, or I got introduced to him either Star Wars or Coming to America, whichever one was first. But like aside from that, like you would have thought like he would have been more so on the television screen on a somewhat recurring basis. Might not have been a permanent role on anything, but you now think about it, like you very rarely seen him on regular TV shows. And you just said Law and Order, but you got to be a Law and Order fan to actually pay attention to that.
Exactly. And this was old too. This is like in the early 90s too. This was like a recent episode. So yeah.
So it makes you. How old is Law and Order? Okay, never mind. Let's not go there.
Oh yeah, that's not.
It came out 1990.
Yeah. But Law and Order is absolutely.
It might have been him and his how he conducted business or whatnot. He probably just went for the movies instead of doing like television shows. It seemed like television going off on a tangent, but it seemed like television shows kind of secure your longevity. You know what I mean?
But, they do. Absolutely. Let's see. Sean Renee says his voice versus his visage were in oppositions. He sounded like the boss, but made faces like the help because of the era he entered Hollywood. You get me right? Yeah, we got you. I understand. He did the whole. It was very, and you wouldn't expect him to be, but he was very animated as an actor. He had a very animated face, and if you watch some of his earlier movies, you can see. He does all the big-eyed stuff and the enunciations, the extreme enunciations and things like that, because that was the time he was brought up. Yeah. So, and I didn't know I was watching something about him. He didn't talk until he was 8.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, and then he had a stutter. He had a real bad stutter after that. So everything against this man, he became one of the giants in Hollywood that nobody can deny.
Wow.
Agreed.
And that his meme or GIF was going to live forever.
Yeah. Views, man. Okay, but anyway, so yeah, rest in peace, James Earl Jones, and of course we lost Tito Jackson, and who was the other gentleman we lost?
Frankie Beverly.
Frankie Beverly from Frankie Beverly and Maze. We lost him as well. So and I'm not going to say anything bad about Tito Jackson. I don't really know any of the music that he did on his own, but of course he was part of the Jackson 5. But Frankie Beverly was a huge pillar in the music community. If you ever been to a black cookout,
he is the anthem for the cookout.
Yeah. So
you could legit put on a playlist of just Frankie Beverly at a cookout. You will have no problem.
Yeah, so we lost him as well. And they say these things happen in threes, but we try not to count death. You know, you want to pay attention to living as much as possible, but you know, we Southern black people, so 3 people died. So in other news,
rewind before you
go ahead.
Now, in Tito, the father of the 3 kids that were in the music group, 3T. Is that what it was? It was 3T, right? Yeah.
Okay.
So that was his other contribution to the music industry. But yeah, he was there. He was 3T's dad, who they were under Michael Jackson's label, whatever.
Okay, name a 3T song. I'll wait.
Oh, I'll wait too.
Nah, you ain't got to do it. I'm just playing. You ain't got to look it up.
Yeah, I'm not.
Okay. But yeah. So Tito Jackson did pass away. That's sad. So it's 3 guys left.
Should be 4. Jackie, Jermaine, Marlon, Randy.
Oh, there was 6 of them.
Well, there's always 5, but then Randy came and replaced one of them.
Oh, okay. Yeah, gotcha. Okay.
Thank you for that history lesson, Nick, because I showed
appreciate it because I ain't know that shit.
Yeah, there's always 5 of them, but there's the other Randy that came after the fact.
They always been Jackson 5, but there was one that floated in and out. Okay.
Now, someone can correct me about that, but I want to say he kind of came in near the end.
Okay. I don't think nobody's gonna correct you because nobody really. Nobody knows it but you. So in entertainment news, unless you've been hiding under a rock, you have heard that Puff Daddy has been incarcerated for several crimes against humanity.
Rico, come out and play.
Is it a Rico?
They're trying to.
They're trying to get it done on a Rico, but I know they had him on like
the sex trafficking.
Yeah, sex trafficking and such. And then they raided his house. Now the thing that is entertaining everybody is the things that they're pulling out of Diddy's house.
Brian, what did they take out?
What did they take out, Brian?
They took out 1,000 bottles of baby oil. And I'm going to throw out a number because it might be low, but 640 dildos. Because he had, what did they call the parties? Freak nasty parties or freaky parties or something?
Yeah, I remember they saying it was freak something. It was always a freak.
It was like a
they kept saying that. They kept saying on the Breakfast Club. And I thought they were just being funny, but there's like legit freak offs. That's it. Yeah.
And Bobby helped me. 486 of them. 486 of them.
Like,
I don't ask me no questions, please don't, because I got no answer for you. Like
this is like
I don't know why
you run off notes, or you can ask some questions. Like I rather the joke stuff.
To be honest with you, there were no women in this house.
Somebody to take that though.
Yeah.
Well, okay, all right. So what?
Oh, they are. They got them on racketeering, sex trafficking, and racketeering.
Okay, so okay.
Yeah.
No, Shine.
Yep. Was denied bail on Tuesday after pleading not guilty to the charges of sex trafficking, racketeering, conspiracy, and transportation to engage in prostitution. Yeah. It was a 14-page indictment.
I'm trying so hard not to do a bad boy pun to this song.
Yeah.
I'm trying very hard not to do it.
It's too easy because I mean
It,
he set himself up for that.
it really is.
Now,
mean,
Shan, I'm not spreading no rumors.
I can't. No, don't do
I'm
that.
not spreading no rumors.
Wait, nope, don't do it. Don't even.
I'm not gonna post it.
Okay.
But
That
yeah,
hurts my heart.
well, 15 to life is one of the charges, Bobby. One of them does carry a life sentence that he did get charged with. But 15 to life is one of the charges. I don't know if it's the sex trafficking or what. But
I think it was sex trafficking.
bottom line, if everything sticks, he won't see the light of day. Yeah, he won't. He'll never get out. They go ask him what he in for. He gonna say ever.
Yeah, forever.
Ever.
See, God damn it, Brian.
Yeah, but now you got all these other celebrities coming out and telling stories about what Diddy did, and it's like, why are y'all doing that now?
Y'all didn't have 10 years prior knowledge.
Exactly. And if anybody was really in trouble or in danger, where were y'all then?
Exactly.
Where were the people coming to Cassie's aid?
They had something to hide. We already know that.
Yeah. And B, you're right. He won't be alone. I wish I had that list of people that quit or stepped down out of their entertainment related jobs.
Yeah,
CEOs, big name.
It's a whole list of them.
Mm-hmm.
I know Kevin Liles he's the one, you know, of course I know because he was the head of 300 Entertainment or whatever the parent.
I think it was 300.
Granted, I mean he's definitely a I can't say a pioneer, but he's definitely Kevin Liles is damn near one.
Big name. He's a big name.
Yeah.
He's a major person in the entertainment industry. Of course, you're not going to see his name up in lights, but he's on the back of a lot of CD covers.
Yeah,
like that.
Yeah.
So my question is, how long is it going to take until Puffy starts snitching?
This is why people are stepping down.
I know.
Yeah.
I guarantee you people are stepping down because he is naming names. So
my thing is, what is he? I mean, if they tagging him for all this, so at some point you think, all right, well, if you're not you're not at the top, so who is it?
And that's what I was thinking too. It's never the first person to go to jail that's at the top of the whole thing.
Oh no, never.
The first person is the example, the warning.
Right. So who makes you wonder? So how now Diddy had major influence and power. That's what you want to call it. Over these, so it's like, well, who's above that?
Who's at the top of the food chain?
Yeah, like
I don't know. I don't even think we want to know. Because this is cancel culture, y'all. This is cancel culture. And whatever happens to somebody, whenever something happens to somebody that has influence, we are automatically expected to stop using anything that they touched. You know? So somebody at the top of this thing has their hands in everything. You know? So if they do name this person, are we willing to stop supporting anything that they had anything to do with if it's somebody that's high up enough?
I mean, I stopped playing R. Kelly stuff. So I mean,
but that's not real. I mean, it's a part of your life, but it wasn't anything that affected you. Like, let's say Michael Jordan did that shit. You gonna stop buying J's? There you go.
Yeah.
But okay. But even with redacted, it was still a part of people's lives to a degree. You know, I hate to say this, but part of it, I think it just comes down to people's morality and what you view as how bad certain things are, which I hate to say it like that. But how bad are the offenses that someone has done or is alleged to have done.
Yeah.
But what we've always said about Redacted is that the one difference with him was art imitated life. So the image he gave off, that really was him.
Mm-hmm.
Because again, I think with Puffy, again, I always call him Puffy still, the branches of everything that's tied to him is going to extend very far. And if we cancel him, which it should happen, we're not going to have anything to listen to. Again,
right? I mean, he has some bops, bro. That's what.
And I mean, it goes way. I mean, even going back to what's the 411. So it's kind of, I guess, what's your outrage with certain things, and with Puffy, I think at least initially it might have been easy to kind of, for lack of a bad word, push it to the back burner a little bit until you saw the video. So now you got video of him assaulting somebody.
Yeah.
Like just
that's what, you know what? And we thought it was going to stop right then. Because that was what, last year? Wasn't that when Cassie came out? Was that last year? Or?
I think it was this year.
You sure?
That was earlier this year. The video, yeah.
Oh, okay. So the video.
The video, yes. The video, I'm sorry, yes. The actual lawsuit came out last year. You're right.
Last year. Okay. Because I'm like, man.
Yeah.
And then you hear more and more people suing because the girl, Dawn Richards, she's suing.
Yeah, she's suing. Yeah, she came out of nowhere.
Danny Kane and all the allegations that he did. And so it's just.
And then you got this other guy who's suing for 100 million or 100,000, something like that. This random dude.
And I mean, you know, it's obviously innocent to proven guilty, but I mean, all you do is watch Making the Band. You saw it.
You saw how
the foundation was there.
Yeah. You saw how he treated them, and
I saw them red flags. Yeah, I saw them red flags. And I heard somebody say earlier, and it was a celebrity. I don't know I can't remember who it was. He said, since when was being a freak against the law? I don't think that's it.
It's definitely not it.
Because if it was just him and his friends doing nasty shit, this would just be, okay, did he a freak? Okay. There's some things that happen.
I mean, people are held.
Faison said that.
They will. Yeah. I mean, people are held against their will and forced to do things. I mean, we already know there's a difference.
His goof ass said that. Yeah, when you start, you know, locking people up in basements and shit and all this other stuff, that's when it takes another turn and goes to another level.
Yeah, exactly.
But
you can be freaky all you want, but I mean, if someone says no, they should be free to go. And if you're forcing them to stay, you know, or selling women off to other guys and they're forced to do certain things, I mean, we already know.
So let's say tomorrow, everybody that has something against them says, you know what, we good. Somebody says, you know what, we good. We ain't going to worry about it. What do you think happens to Diddy? Can he go back to being Puff Daddy, or is it just over for him?
Nope. He can't.
It's over. It's over for him.
Yeah. Nope. He can't say. I'm sorry. Definitely can't say daddy around him no more.
No. What was the last name? He said Buddy Love or Love something.
Love. Yeah, he was Love.
Yeah.
That.
So either way, his rep is done.
Done.
And that's court of public opinion. They will lynch you if they need to, if they feel like they need to. So that's it for Diddy.
Oh yeah, he can't go on to any aliases.
Like,
nope, you're done.
Yeah.
I'll say this: like, even if he was quote unquote vindicated, or I won't say vindicated, he was found not guilty or charges got dismissed. You can't unsee what you saw.
Nope.
If that was the case, Ray Rice would have had a job,
right?
Yeah,
or at least he would have had the opportunity to have another job.
Jonathan Majors will still be Kane.
There you go.
And all he did was run after a woman.
Run.
Yeah, all he did was run. And they changed the entire MCU over him being chased by a woman.
Sad.
Exactly.
You think how sad that is? All he did was run away from somebody.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what we have now. That's the age we're in now. There's
Well, you guilty
technology.
of something.
Yeah. Yeah, so you're right. That's where we are. There's technology. Somebody's always watching, somebody's always taping. And from what I understand, if these tapes that he apparently has, Puff Daddy, who I'm talking about, comes out because from what they were talking about, he recorded every single sexual interaction with everybody. And I heard the name Clive Davis mentioned. I don't know.
Yeah,
I heard that too.
Yeah.
How his name got tied in this?
Yeah. Well, he said he was one of the people on the tape with Diddy. I don't know. Allegedly.
Yeah.
But if they raid in his house and he, for some reason, idiot, got a box of tapes, 16 years worth of tapes. No, Derek, we're not getting the damn baby oil. But 16 years worth of tapes. Oh my God. And you know what happens? Like, I have a frat that's a cop, and he was like, imagine you're a cop and you have to Sean Johnson, and you have to count you got to count dildos and bottles of baby oil all day. That's your job.
That job would suck.
So the way it goes with the law, you got to go through everything with a fine-tooth comb. They're gonna have to watch these tapes.
Oh yeah, you're gonna have to.
So in other words, you're saying they're gonna see something.
They're gonna see something.
They're gonna see some things.
And they're gonna get some phone calls. I'll pay you. I will pay you if you don't say shit about me on this tape. But we'll see. We'll see. It's the interesting part of the year when you have something like this happening and you kind of like paying attention. But don't let everything else sneak by you while you're looking at Diddy being a nasty man.
Yeah. So I do want to bring the latest update that I've heard.
Okay.
On how true it is. Yeah. They're saying Stevie J was his informant.
What? Say it again, Mobile.
Stevie J was the person who so-called ratted on Diddy.
Well, he has a rat face, so there you go.
And that is it definitely is cold because when that whole video came out with Cassie, Stevie J was kind of right there with Diddy to kind of be his support system. So that's
and at the same time ratting on him.
Yeah, like
wow.
Like, bruh, you okay, so you the one. Like you kind of like you can point fingers at, like, oh,
yeah,
you.
He probably has some open cases, man. He like, I gotta cover myself then because we know his record ain't clean.
Yeah, and they say when they caught Diddy at the airport, he was trying to leave the country. That's
probably going to the valley.
I can believe that part too.
Yeah. Yeah. They had Shine actually.
I think he was supposed to leave the day after. Well, the next day. He was supposed to leave the next day.
And that's why he has no bond right there. Because they look at
flight risk
to the community or flight risk. That's the two things they look at.
Yeah.
So the white boy. Yeah. He says Faith Evans, Total, Locks, Mace, all of them. And Shine was in an interview today, and I was watching him talk about it. He was like, Diddy ruined my life. He legit said, he said, Diddy ruined my entire life. But that don't mean I want to see this man go down like this. So he did some, and I did realize I've never seen Shine before.
Say what?
Like he was doing the interview, like, who the fuck is this? Oh, that's Shine.
Oh yeah. He done went. He was in South America, grew a beard and all the other.
Yeah.
Oh,
what the fuck is this guy?
Oh, I probably wouldn't recognize him now either. Then.
Nah, you probably wouldn't.
Because that was almost what Bad Boy. That song came out almost 20.
That was like 99.
Yeah, like
99, 2000. Yeah, somewhere around there.
Definitely 20 years ago. I couldn't tell you how.
Jesus, y'all old.
Hey man, it's rough turning.
No, longer than 20 years ago, because that would have been 2004. So 23, 24 years ago.
Yeah, it was definitely over
Shit.
20 years.
Damn. Yeah, Mace is a loaded weapon. Y'all better leave Mace alone. He got a mouth on him. Shine was a part of that J-Lo scandal. He being paid to be on Diddy's side, I bet.
Well, yeah, because he's the one that got convicted for that shooting.
Yeah.
They were at.
Yeah, Shine the one that spent 9 years in jail.
Yeah. Shine did his time. He ain't got.
He's staying out of this. That's probably the only interview you'll see with Shine, and he's like, y'all better leave me alone. They ain't going back to jail for y'all motherfuckers, especially not Diddy.
Especially not Diddy.
Especially not Diddy.
But anyway, but yeah, we're gonna keep an eye on the Diddy thing. I'm pretty sure this ain't the last time we're gonna talk about it. But Mobile did put something on the show sheet here for us to talk about tonight. Mobile wanted to talk about the VMAs that came on the other night.
Yeah, that came on.
And your question was, are the music video awards, BET, VMAs, etc., still relevant? Short answer, no. But
shorter answer, hell no.
Well, go ahead and tell us why you asked that question, Mo. Go ahead and introduce your topic.
Nah, man, because when it was on, I'm gonna call him out. Marcus was watching it, and I was like, man, are people really paying attention to these things?
Yeah.
Like, what's the point of them? Because it was just hard for me to actually say, especially now. Like, I want to see the award show to see XYZ perform.
Mm-hmm.
Well, but the point of the show was actually to give people their awards. So I mean, it's like, all right, well, if you're not giving somebody the Vanguard Award for best performance, yada yada yada, or giving them their flowers for being basically the longevity awards, basically, like, what's the point of giving them? Because especially given the criteria of who judges these songs, or albums or albums. So it's like, man,
well, if I can add to that too, I am one where I'll find out who performs, and I want to see certain people perform. I'm guilty of that. That's pretty much the only reason why I watch them.
Right.
But if we focus on just the
guilty pleasure of actually the award shows,
and that's only it, and that's occasionally, like, I'll just cherry pick through that. But if we stick to just MTV is called the VMAs, the Video Music Awards.
Mm-hmm.
Talk to them.
They show videos on MTV. When they show videos.
When do they show videos? Talk to them, Nick. Because I swear
nowhere.
They need to change the whole goddamn name.
That's the point. Yes, don't even call it VMAs. It's Video Music Awards. Like, if it wasn't for YouTube, I don't know. I would probably see none of these videos.
No, I wouldn't.
If at all. I mean, now we're not counting MTV Jams if you have that.
No,
or if not that, or you have to literally be up at 5 a.m. in the morning. Probably they may have a video, but besides that, maybe. But
that's a strong maybe.
Yeah.
Yes, but there are no music videos. So what's the point of a Video Music Awards to acknowledge these videos, these creative videos, or a hip hop video, but no one watches it? Oh, the station that has this awards don't promote the videos.
Well, that's a question that everybody's been asking. A lot of people have been asking for the last damn near 10 years, and nobody's fixing it. Like, it's not like MTV said, okay, well, let's kill this and let's do one music video show at least, so we can at least have somebody say, okay, I know what that video is.
Now, I'm saying the same thing with BET too. I'm like,
oh yeah,
y'all ain't got nothing on there either.
Yeah,
and
I agree.
Yeah, I'm probably more pissed with BET because nowadays they're actually showing it on more than one channel. Because before BET was just on BET, nothing else. Now you wake up or that night it comes on, you go see it on CBS, MTV, BET, VH1. Like, it's on a Nickelodeon channel. Like, you're gonna see it across different
platforms.
Yeah. So I'm like, so now when we actually get a chance to get eyes on us, we ain't got nothing. I mean, come on, man. I don't care about performances. I mean, yeah, the performances were the draw. That's all I can say.
Well, BET, I got a gripe with BET anyway. I was watching something, and they had different BETs. They had BET West, East, BET Her. It was all these other things, and every single one that showed TV shows had a different Tyler Perry movie on. Every single one of them, and the TV shows.
Fuck Tyler Perry.
Yeah, you missed it. You missed the baby oil chat, Robin. This ain't the last time we're gonna talk about Diddy and his problems, though. I promise you that. But yeah, every single one, every single one of them had a Tyler Perry show, and I'm like, who was watching this shit? Oops, sorry.
Oh, sorry.
Why is he cursing, Daddy?
I got nothing.
Yeah, but I mean, if you have to put in the effort to watch the music videos, because there are ways you can watch. There are outlets, but it's not where it used to be, because we had 3 channels. We had VH1, BET, and we had MTV.
Yep.
And there was a time where you could turn to each one of them, a music video would be on all of them. VH1 was a more out there kind of music, but it was still music videos.
Yeah.
But now they're nowhere. And you still have these award shows.
Right. So I mean, to be honest with you, the only one that's on television that could be valid is the Revolt joint. Revolt shows videos. But again, if you're only privy to Revolt if you got like a Dish Network or some kind of,
and that's what I was talking about. Those are the outlets you have. Who watches Revolt though? I mean, people watch it, but everybody doesn't have access to it.
Right.
Hey, was that Puffy's channel, or was in Revolt?
He stepped down. He stepped down from Revolt.
Yeah.
Okay.
When this like started bubbling, when it started bubbling, he's nope. Y'all do your thing. I'm out.
Okay.
Which is smart. He didn't want to bring their numbers down. But yeah. But we do have the results if anybody was interested. I'll only read the ones we recognize. Taylor Swift got some shit. I don't care. Sorry.
Swifties so crafty, man.
I don't care. We ain't worry about no Swifties. Let's see. Lenny Kravitz actually still getting awards. He got one for best rock video. Human.
That no one saw.
Yeah. Tyler got a video for Water, of course. That shit's been played for the last year every day.
I mean, I ain't gonna front. I'm tired of this. I was tired of the song, but I'm like, I didn't know. To be honest with you, I just didn't know they had a video for it. So she got an award.
Well, they were doing that dance on TikTok. That's where they got the video.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So let me see, who else do we know? Eminem got best visual effects in Houdini. Megan Thee Stallion got best art direction in Boa. And Megan Thee Stallion again with Yuki Chiba for Mamushi. That shit kicked my ass just now. My brain was about to tap out. That's the only people we know. Katy Perry has got something for Roar.
Well, shit. Vanguard.
Yeah, but these other people, I don't know. I barely know who Dua Lipa is. I just know the name. Sabrina Carpenter, no idea. Les Seraphim, don't know who that is. Did I say SZA? SZA got one for Snooze. Yeah. But other than that, I mean,
ain't Snooze.
I don't know. Best R&B video. She probably just made the video. Song's probably old. But she probably
for the most part, you've got to go out your way to watch these videos if you really care.
You have to. Nowadays, you do. Like you got to actually go on YouTube or whatever streaming service, YouTube, Apple, Spotify.
Oh no, we ain't gonna do that, Robin. A token, Tyler Perry. We not gonna have Eminem.
The beard looks horrible. The beard does.
The beard looks bad, but I'm just saying we're not gonna have Eminem and Tyler Perry in the same sentence. That we
She said the token white man. Damn. But yeah. So those are the MTV Video Music Awards. If you watched them, why?
So here's a question, Brian. So would you give iHeart Music Awards any love?
The Music Awards?
Yeah,
the Music Awards, absolutely. I mean,
you at one point you were working with iHeart Radio. That's why I asked.
Yeah, absolutely.
Shameless plug.
Shout out iHeart.
Yeah. Well, yeah, just seeing if you were actually.
Oh yeah. Shout out. But I don't know. I to be honest with you, the channels that started out as music channels, I kind of don't really see the point of them continuing on as a channel. Period.
No, yeah.
MTV was doing really well with music, and then Real World came out, and they just slowly phased out the reason for being MTV.
Somebody need to do a documentary on the fall of MTV.
There should be one.
Because how you have two different channels, MTV, MTV2.
Mm-hmm.
They made a 2 for a reason.
Because we got so much music to show, we need a second channel.
But then all of a sudden, there's no music on either one of them.
Mm-hmm.
Like, come on, man.
Yep. It's the whole voyeur thing, man. That just became a bigger game. People want to watch people do stuff.
And don't get wrong, I'm okay with them having shows on MTV. Right. And I'm okay with it because they had a good balance in the 2000s and the 90s. They had a good balance of it. But when you're having none and your station was called Music Television.
What you doing there, buddy? Yeah, it's just TV at that point. Get rid of the M. Like, they didn't even try to rebrand it as anything else. Like, we're going to change it to Motion Television or Momentum Television. No, we're still Music Television.
Because right now, all it is run TV. That's all it is.
Mm-hmm. They're still using that M for music.
For what reason?
No idea. But it's not for us to know. We are just the consumers. We don't sit at the big brown boardroom table and make decisions for radio and TV and entertainment and black folk. We just take it. And we don't make any chat.
Yeah. No deal.
That's so jerks. Fucking jerks.
That was too easy. That was jerks.
This man is in trouble, y'all. Like, this man is in fucking trouble.
Yeah.
He is never getting out of jail.
Man, we can't. You can't have a conversation without saying it.
No, he's never getting out. I want to know specifically why they're after him. Like, what is the thing that he's done? Because they're giving us the general, sex trafficking, blah, 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 blah. What has he done to warrant him possibly being in jail forever?
Man, I'm just curious if they go to pull out all the skeletons. I'm like, if y'all.
Yeah, but I mean, if the skeletons are him doing doing weird things with other adults, it's nothing illegal.
I mean, at this point, they must know he killed Tupac too, because
but we got to remember now, doing things with adults against their own will.
That's the thing too. Like, we got to know if it was something
allegedly
against his own will, because I don't know.
I mean, we know one thing he did already. That we saw a video.
Yeah, he deserves to go to jail for beating her up.
So I'm saying,
absolutely.
There's already one thing. So my point is just that there's a good chance there's other things, because that was a guy who had no remorse in that video, and even when he did his apology, that's the one that didn't get it. I would have rather him said nothing.
Yeah,
did that apology.
Yeah, and believe me, but he deserves to do time for that.
So
absolutely.
I just think that's just, if there's smoke, there's fire, and I just, again, to what degree of it is, I don't know, but. And you got Bill Cosby. There's all those complaints. Some of them things had to be true.
He did a comedy show in the 70s about putting
exactly
the Spanish fly in people's drinks. He said it on stage.
Exactly.
I mean, they've known that he's done this for 40 years.
I'm sure if they go through Puffy's lyrics that someone wrote for him.
Is it the
Art Imitator
Godzilla song?
Yeah. Wait, and there we go.
And if you pay attention to, like, the people that are getting in trouble that are in the entertainment industry are people who are at the top of their game.
Yeah.
So it's chopping people down. Even somebody like Michael, not Michael. What's his name? Shit. The dude we were just talking about. Stoneface. Jordan? No. Who was we just talking about? The Marvel guy.
Oh, Majors.
Jonathan Majors. Even somebody like Jonathan Majors, though he just got into entertainment and he just got into movies, he was at top of his game. Like this man was on the way to places we probably couldn't imagine. He was chopped down.
Hey, let's do a quick little segue. Let's do a quick little segue on the Majors. So we kind of talked about in the chat. So there was a thing, he was at some kind of convention and he was charging for his autograph, and people were all up in arms, and people were all up in arms about overcharging. And we kind of talked about it in the chat. That's usually people do charge for it, but I think it was more so he's not being self-aware of understanding your name ain't hot right now. You overpricing yourself. And then there's the rumors of your girlfriend paying for your bills. So it's just the idea. I can see people being upset, thinking, "Why are you charging?" I have no issue with them charging money for his autograph because everyone does it. But dude, you charge $150, that ain't no one paying.
Think about it like this. Okay. So you see, I collect Funkos. Okay.
Of course.
So let's say I have a Funko of him as Kang.
Yep.
Okay. He ain't never gonna play Kang again.
Nope.
Correct. I get an autograph of a Kang Funko, get his autograph on it, paid $150, knowing that he's never playing that character again, but it was probably one of the most influential villains in the MCU. The price of that Funko is going to shoot up. Maybe. I guarantee you it will. I guarantee you it will.
No, to some degree. To some degree, yes, but I guess it can only go up as much as someone will pay for it. So who is going to want to pay for it? And now this is one of those things where, again, some time goes by, sure. But right now, no one's
let me get slightly dark. Let me get slightly dark.
Okay.
If I had a Chris Benoit wrestling figure right now.
You went super dark. Okay. Oh wow.
You don't think somebody's gonna pay triple, double what I paid for, or more than what I paid for it, overpriced?
Okay.
This man killed his family.
I know, but remember now, I feel dirty even saying this right now because I don't really want to compare that.
We know your heart. God know your heart.
Yeah, but that happened in 2006 or 2009 actually.
Yeah.
No, 07. It happened in 07. I was still in Columbia. So it happened in 07. So we're talking about now over 14 years now. Now people are never going to forget that. Jonathan Majors, this is still fresh.
Okay.
He ain't had time to distance. That's what I'm saying. So maybe in time, that's why I'm even saying with his price, as he's valuing himself now, because not too many people are going to pay that much money for him when his name is not hot. Now, some time goes by and he's at the punchline of a bunch of jokes. Okay, then again, and people may want to pay more, like, oh, we ain't seen it in a long time. Oh, here we go. Or if you got your Funko Pop signed by him, the value go up higher then. But right now, okay, we go talk about examples. Okay, another example, because I still the Chris Benoit is kind of whatever.
It's slightly dark. It's slightly dark. Okay, but okay. I got you.
I got another example. It's still dark, but not as dark. Chris Brown, he comes back out after the whole thing with Rihanna, and not enough time comes by, and he releases an album. It's the album that had the song "I'ma Transform You," and that album got panned. No one wanted to give him the time of day for that album. Some time goes by.
Yeah.
He reinvents himself, but at the time that when he put that album out, that was too soon. And he still had a negative image that he's not really prepared or tried to reinvent himself. He was being adamant, not being self-aware, and so it was not received very well. So again, your value is what someone will pay for you, and at the time, his name was crap.
Okay,
so I think back to Majors. Some time goes by, he kind of distances himself from it a little bit. Because again, what he didn't on the grand scheme of things, it's on the lower end, the stuff he did. So again, he ain't gonna be with Marvel MCU no more, but I think at some point in time he can at least have a career to some degree.
Yeah, he knows that. He knows that. Yeah. I don't think he's that lost on what happened. I think he knows that at some point he's going to come back and he's going to be bigger and better than ever.
At some point, just not.
So
now.
why not?
That's my problem.
Why not set the seed to grow now?
Okay. Look at the. All right, I'll tell you why. I'll take that.
I already know after I charge these people $150 for autographs,
backlash.
they're gonna chastise me, and I'm not gonna be able to charge this anymore. I'm just not gonna do any more autographs. Bam!
That's the reason.
Now these people have a limited edition autograph from this man who doesn't do autographs anymore.
Well, again, if people bought it and then someone's got to want to buy it from you, that's the thing. And right now, it's not going to happen. In my opinion.
Right now, no. Right now.
So again, he's not self-aware. It wasn't a good idea to do that because the feedback that tells you right there he shouldn't have did it, or at least knowing his worth at this stage in his career. I'll just say that.
I think it was kind of smart. I think it was kind of smart. He knows what he's doing.
Did he want people to know that he ain't got no money and Megan Good's paying for his stuff?
She probably volunteered to do that.
Do you think he volunteered for the world to know that?
No.
Remember,
I don't even know, how did that even get leaked? Did she say she was doing it?
That's again, it's a rumor. But think about this too. Now, when people will always want to find dirt on you, so especially when you're not hot and you're the enemy, they're really gonna find stuff about you now. Yeah. He need to lay low.
They are going to chastise this man until they stop seeing him in public. Whenever they do these things, and I hate to bring like race into it, but whenever they do these things to a black man, they want to see you downtrodden and sad and beat to death when you're in public. Agree. But the fact that this man is outside and he is smiling in front of people burns him up.
Yep. With a baddie on his arm too?
Yes. Yeah. One of the baddest baddies.
I agree with that. I guess then
I
would just wonder.
Like the dude up. I don't like that shit, dog.
I would just wonder how successful was it, the sale thing. I don't think it was a good idea right now. I just don't think he's being self-aware and realizing that, look, dude, it's not a good look. You haven't even finished your community service yet, and you out here trying to
people that
Look, again, I got no problem for the record. I got no problem with them doing it because everyone does it. I can see why people feel some type of way about him charging $150 as opposed to like it'd be interesting to see what other people were there, what they charged in comparison to him. And then let's just say if people charge way more, then I may feel a little differently. But that just seems like a lot to pay for someone that's you ain't king.
Yeah, but I mean, let's be honest. I mean, feel how you want to feel about this man. He is king. He's king so much that there's nobody else playing king.
that was about to be my question too.
Like, that's not really the same thing.
What? That's what?
King in what? Three? Was it just three series?
Yeah.
Ant-Man was.
They're not recasting his character. This character doesn't exist anymore in MCU, so he is Kang.
Yeah, because they don't want to associate with a guy that did this stuff. It does matter. The mouse don't play, as we all know.
I know the mouse don't play,
because if the mouse could make money from it, he would got recasted.
Yeah, but considering they didn't, they gave him that right to be king forever. He died king.
I don't know, man.
I see where you're going because it's kind of like what they did with Michael B. Jordan and Killmonger. Nobody else could be Killmonger, and
well, he got killed because
we got Killmonger twice, only twice.
We died though.
Yeah, but nobody's him. So he
died, and he still showed up in Black Panther 2.
It's a vision, but it's a vision though. But he's not like it can't bring him back realistically. I mean, well, mine's the multiverse stuff, but I mean, Kanye's just like, you know what? We're good. We don't want you. Get out of here. We don't need you. That's what they said.
I'll take this costume that was fit for me and go home because the costume belongs to me now. Nobody else can wear it. You ain't gonna recast this motherfucker.
They could, but they said we don't want. The thing is, we don't need you. We don't want to. You're not beneficial to us. We don't want the stigma of what you did to mess up our brand. That's different than Michael B. Jordan.
That thing still on there. That was just saying, Nick. That thing still on there.
It's rotten. We don't want to associate with you. That's not the same thing to me. You want to keep your costume? Fine. We don't need that because we don't want Kane to be associated with this idiot that did this.
Until they say this person is Kane, he's Kane forever. Because he was the only one that did it, the last one to do it.
I mean, I see what you're saying. It's just, it
sullies it, it dirties it.
No, it's just like I'm just like, okay, so he's the last person. All right, fine. Terrence Howard was the last guy until he got replaced. Okay. I mean, Robert Downey Jr. was last Iron Man. He died. Well, he died. That's not
Robert Downey Jr. is going to be Iron Man forever.
Yeah. I ain't gonna front on that. He's still gonna be Iron Man to me. But
he's the only person that can carry the Iron Man. He's the only person that can wear it and call himself Iron Man. There's going to be Braveheart, whatever her name is, or whoever else puts on a robot suit, but they're not going to be Iron Man. So he's Iron Man forever.
Maybe. We don't know what can happen. We don't know what can happen. You say that forever. We don't know that. We don't know that.
Yeah, we do. We do.
We don't know that.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, we don't know that. Hey, what if Henry Cavill becomes Wolverine?
Henry Cavill trying to do too goddamn much. That man need to go sit the hell out.
But I'm just saying this. Remember, that's all I'm saying. If he becomes Wolverine, we've had. Hey, people thought Patrick Stewart was Professor X. James McAvoy says, "Hold my beer."
Well, he was young Professor X.
Brian.
That's a difference. There's a difference. Brian. There's a difference. He eventually turned into Patrick Stewart.
Brian, don't do that.
Huh?
Don't do that, Brian. Don't do that.
He eventually turned into Patrick Stewart.
That was kind of.
He did.
Okay. We're really gonna go there. How many different people played Shadowcat or Kitty Pryde?
That was Kitty. Wait, who?
Kitty Pryde.
Catwoman.
Kitty Pryde that goes through the walls, like in the X-Men movies. Kitty Pryde.
Oh shit! So many people.
Oh, okay then. There we go.
Colossus. Different people played Colossus.
They switched him out like it ain't nothing.
So I'm just saying.
Okay,
Brian. Okay, last one. Peter Parker.
Bro,
I got you with that one.
And they all be Peter Parker. And they all be Peter Parker forever. And to be honest, I just watched the Spider-Man with shit. Not the first dude. Who was the second guy? Garfield.
Yeah.
I just watched part one of that again last night just to see, and it was pretty damn good.
He's actually not bad playing Spider-Man.
No, he wasn't.
Weren't great.
He wasn't.
He was good.
He didn't have a real good supporting cast around him except the cop.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I forgot who played it. Yeah, Dennis Leary. Yeah. So and Blade was such a good fucking Blade. He came back and took over Blade again. We had the opportunity to have a different Blade.
You still may. We still may.
Yeah, we still may. There's still that petition going around to get him to play Blade in the movie again. I'm like, just let that man take a rest.
I'm just saying. I mean, we've had plenty of people play Batman.
Yeah. And then Michael Keaton came back and we was like, holy fuck, he can still do Batman. Yeah. He's still Batman.
So
I saw Batman 1 today too. I was like, man, talking about
the 80s Batman? Oh wow.
Yeah. That came on movie channel.
There was a lot of empty space in the movie.
Yeah, I was just fascinated how bad it was, but well, yeah.
Oh damn, okay.
It was great bad.
Yeah, it definitely.
The first part
now 80s, early 90s, it was amazing.
Oh, that's like it, man.
But then we started learning. People in the movies started learning about taking up empty space and doing those other stuff. So the movies got better. So I'm not going to take anything away from Batman 1.
No,
But
you can't. It laid the groundwork.
yeah, things just aged and they got better. Yeah.
But that was.
You got anything for us, Mobile?
Nah, man.
Okay, that's cool.
I got something, but I want to do it with more people.
Okay, I got you. I feel you. But yeah, like I said, he's Batman forever. I mean, not Batman forever. He's King forever. Isn't it? You can't take that away from him.
Sure, you can.
You can't take that away.
Yes, you can. Yes, you can. You can, Brian.
They're not going to though.
How do you, we don't know that?
They're not going to. The name King is dirty now.
We don't know right now.
And it's going to look cheesy if they say, hey, let's get somebody else to play him. They were like, oh, the only reason they did this because he was running behind that white girl. And it's just going to be nobody's watching the movie. They're putting that in the trash. King is in the trash.
People saw the Eternals, so they'll watch something.
Eternals would have been good if it wasn't associated with Marvel.
People saw Black Panther 2. Like, I know Mobile would be on that one, so thank you, Mobile. I know.
Bruh.
I never would have thought that somebody would have just been like analyzed that movie and said that it was bad. I thought that was one of the movies we watched and just agreed that it was great because it's Black Panther.
That's like saying we thought Coming to America 2 was going to be good because it was.
No, we all knew that was going to be bad. That just missed this day. That just missed this time.
I just want.
That was hideous.
I mean,
bad.
I don't want to dwell on Black Panther 2, but I will say I think Rich was one of the ones to first say this. I was on board the idea of recasting, but they should have recast it.
They should have recast.
Inshallah. I've come around to that side now, especially once Black Panther 2 came out. They should have recast it.
And just to rewind this a little second here. When Coming to America came out, the second one Coming to it was anybody else scared of what will go happen with James Earl, how they made him die in that movie? Because I was like, man, I think I just kill him off. I was scared at that point, and granted, that was what is that 2 years ago now?
2 years ago, almost maybe 2-3 years ago.
I think like 3 years ago. I want to say.
So it was when. So we were
Russ,
inside.
what's going on, homie? Yeah, I didn't like that. It was foreshadowing. I don't think anybody.
I was like, man, don't do that to him.
Yeah. Yeah, that was weird.
I felt bad. I was like, is he going to die anytime soon?
I felt like they just rushed to do something because somebody heard that they were doing the movie.
Yeah.
And to be honest with you, I don't think in the early days like that, in the early 80s, the late 80s and early 90s, they took a lot of time putting these movies together. They just worked. The movies just worked.
Yeah, so I agree with that.
This just did not, because they kept when you try to make something modern that's not supposed to be modern, it goes to shit.
Yeah. They want to put the toothpaste back in the tube and then try to sell it to you.
Yeah, no, I'm not doing that. Somebody had that in their mouth.
Yes.
Yeah. I had to laugh first, but yes, that's
damn, Brian.
I apologize. The things I say do not necessarily.
You're not supposed to say on yourself.
Yeah, but I don't know, man. We got a lot more Marvel to go, and now they released the 2 episodes of the Witch show, Katniss.
Oh, they did. That was yesterday.
Agatha.
Yeah, so that's out. That came out. So they're doing episode for episode. I'm probably not going to watch it until all of the episodes are down because I'm spoiled. I like to stream shit.
Yeah.
I remember the days when you watched the show and it said next week on Martin. You had to wait a whole another week for it to come on now. You gave me an opportunity to watch everything at one time, and now I want it all the time.
I'm with you with that, except for 2 things. I don't want to be spoiled with stuff, and we got kids, so to sit through a whole show and binge it 1 through 8 episodes, that's gonna be hard to do with kids. So I have to watch it.
But then isn't it even harder to watch 1 or 2 episodes and then find a way to come back or find the time to come back and watch and continue?
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you. That's probably harder now because especially if the first 2, I'll give you 2 episodes. The first 2 episodes are whack or don't follow any type of storyline. I'm not coming back.
Mhm.
I think it depends for me. I guess if it's Marvel, I've watched enough where I'll give you the benefit of the doubt.
I mean,
it just kind of depends.
Yeah, I'm same here because granted, I want to see how far Marvel's going to fall. So
Shit. You're just here to watch the car accident. You don't care about the race.
Nope.
Pretty much.
So you're not expecting them to rebound and be great again at all.
It's a long way to rebound, boy.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
They need a bunch of hits. They need a bunch of hits because they had, like we've said, kind of. They've had ever since post Endgame. They've had a stretch of pretty much mid at best to just garbage movies, with a very few exceptions to me. And I'm hoping that for at least my bias side with Deadpool vs. Wolverine leads to Captain America: Brave New World. I hope that continues the streak because they need a streak of good movies to really get some good graces back. Because even the shows were falling off. Because I hate Secret Invasions. That was
weird. Yeah,
no Secret Invasions. And you root for Samuel L. Jackson because he got his own show at that point.
Yeah. They just gave him the bad one.
Yeah.
So I mean, and I think they learned because I believe after like Eternals or something, one of them came out. They were like, we need to stop trying to introduce new shit and try to get the base heroes back and start from there.
Yep. Or at least when you're going to introduce new heroes, do it, transition through other movies. Don't just blanketly do some, especially all these C and D list people that we don't care about.
Yeah. Right. But the thing is, and we've said this over and over again, everybody on Guardians of the Galaxy were C and D list actors.
I told you that's the gift from the curse because that movie was so good. But you can't, just because that worked out, that don't mean every other one's going to work out. Because
they're saying we can do it again. We can do it again.
That was the gift and the curse of that movie. I love that movie.
Yeah.
But Marvel thought, okay, well, we can do other people. And then you got Shang-Chi that was
trash. Trash. It was not good.
Yeah.
I don't ever have to see it again.
The thing about this, it was actually not bad at first, but then it just goes.
Then the dragons came.
Everybody complains about the dragons, but I don't ever have to see that movie again. Fine with me. I mean, I don't know a lot of movies that have good rewatchability for me, but definitely that is one of them that does not.
I would probably agree with that. I have no desire to watch it again. So. They need to have a streak of good to great movies to restore the idea of like, okay, here comes another Marvel movie. I want to watch it regardless. Because I watched, when they were coming out, I wouldn't have watched them. Didn't matter. But there was enough good to outweigh when there was a not so good movie. Now it's just
Yeah.
So they've just been they were throwing anything on the wall to see if it would stick. Legit anything. I still think this Agatha TV show is a one that they threw it again. They threw it on the wall, and right now they're hoping it sticks. But it's not going to stick. Like I feel bad for the Riri Williams girl who did the Ironheart. I feel bad for her. I do because again that's another one they threw on the wall because that was that was essentially done. Almost 2 years ago now, right?
The movie?
I think so. The show. No, she got a show.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like,
and that's not even on the list.
They try to spin off and like, all right, well, here's the new Ironheart and Iron Man, yada yada yada. Like I said, that was done right after that, and it's still shelved. So it's like, well, what y'all trying to do?
Yeah,
feel bad.
Well, it looks like they are trying some of the strongest characters. You got Brave New World is in February next year. Thunderbolts, I don't know what that is. May 2nd of next year.
It's like think of like a kind of a Suicide Squad-ish, but it's got the sister from Black Widow, the Dave Harbour's character from Black Widow, and then Bucky.
Oh, okay. Okay, all the people with no powers. Gotcha.
I mean, you're not wrong, Brian.
Yeah,
You're not wrong.
I'm curious
wait
how
for that.
I am curious how they go play this, because
Yeah.
Thunderbolts is actually Ross's. It was supposed to be Agent Ross's. Goon
squad.
Squad.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Goon Squad, so
All right, then of course you got Fantastic Four, First Steps. Blade is November 2025. Then you got Avengers Doomsday and Avengers Secret Wars. And those come out a year apart from each other.
I will say those movies are these, at least the titles, they have me interested and want to see pretty much all of those, minus maybe Thunderbolts, but I'll still see it. But my interest is there to see those. I mean, I'll watch Thunderbolts, but I'm just saying about my interest as opposed to like before pretty much anything after Endgame and before Guardians 3. I pretty much had no interest really in seeing it for the most part.
Endgame and Guardians 3.
Between Endgame and Guardians 3. Not Endgame, I'm sorry. Second Spider-Man.
Okay, because that's what that was. Far From Home was then.
Yeah.
But then that's when you have Black Widow, Shang-Chi, Eternals, Spider-Man No Way Home.
I was interested, but the movie kind of disappointed me a little bit. It wasn't bad, but
and then Multiverse.
It was better than bad. Yeah.
And Multiverse of Madness, Thor: Love and Thunder, Wakanda Forever, Quantumania, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3.
Yeah, they were just
a lot of mediocrity, the trash.
They were just down bad.
Okay. I understand. You guys hate America. Yeah. But Thor: Love and Thunder, I think that the new Thor that they're trying to develop that's supposed to be serious and more geared towards adults is an apology for Love and Thunder.
And Love and Thunder, it could have been really good.
Oh, yeah, it could have been.
It could have been good. I know, but it could have been good, but we don't need to dwell on that.
It was a series. It seemed like a series on Sci-Fi Channel or something. Like that shit could have been on Disney Channel.
Yeah.
Now I don't think it's as bad as I get why some people don't like it like Mobile. I don't think it's a great movie by no means. I just have other movies worse than that one. You know what I mean?
Quantumania was weird. Quantumania was weird, but once again,
no, that movie's trash.
Jonathan Majors was an amazing person in that movie. He was amazing in that movie.
He couldn't say that. He couldn't say that. He got punked out by Ant-Man. That movie's trash. That's still the worst one to me. I hate that movie.
Yeah.
I freaking hate that movie.
The Marvels wasn't a bad movie. It just didn't fit. I don't know. I don't want to say nothing bad about it because everybody who says something bad about the Marvels, well, you just hate women.
I mean, it wasn't
bad. It was
Marvel was bad.
It was. I think it was better than what the reviews. It was unfairly panned.
Yeah,
but I mean, it wasn't a great movie, and the villain was not good.
The problem with some of the movies, I believe, is you can tell when the studio doesn't believe in it. It's in the advertisements for the movie. It's in some of the things that happens in the movie. They knew it was just a filler.
Yeah, I agree with that.
And they treated it like it was just a filler. So it was a bad movie.
I agree.
Yeah. But like I said, we got probably 10 more years of Marvel movies to expect and wait for. This is going to be, by the time we're like 50 and 60, the box set for Marvel is going to be fucking amazing. There's the new 100 disc box set. Yeah. Ooh. But the only thing that I'm cringy about right now is Fantastic Four, because I still believe that whole franchise is cursed. They've always been bad.
I can't argue.
They've always been bad. They've always been a failure. I can't even pick out good parts of the movies. So,
and every last one of them had like a sequel, didn't it?
No,
not the one with
not the one Michael B. Jordan.
Michael B. Jordan.
That trash.
Strange movies. But anyway, all right. Anybody got any shotgun topics? Anything you want to get off the chest? Anything you want to highlight us about before we get up out of here?
Mobile, have you recovered from that football game from Saturday?
Oh man,
Okay,
that
nope.
was a hard pill to swallow, man. That was. So well, for those who don't know what we're talking about, we're talking about the LSU South Carolina game that got so much hype.
Jesus.
And we lost that one by 3 points.
So, my God. How?
And don't get me wrong, we did some costly mistakes, but dang it, if the refs didn't help things out either. I mean, it's like,
but they were so bad.
Yeah,
they were. LSU was so bad in that game.
I mean, we dominated that game. Now, quarterback, which definitely didn't help things, and we had turnovers, but still, I'm sorry, that last pick six, and the ref called that penalty. I'm like, come on, man.
Yeah. And it's funny. I'm watching the game, right? Like I'm not really chatting with y'all, but I'm watching the game. And every time something fucked up happened, all my phones do bing, 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 bing. Like they talking shit right now. I know they talking shit about this game.
Yeah, like something happened. Yeah.
We got
so glad.
Like you got to actually come to the game though. Like come to a game. Yeah. I'm
glad. I'm glad I didn't come to that game. I was about to be at that game too.
Yeah, I got another one this Saturday. But it's funny because even though I'm on the patio, so yes, I watched the game, but I watched the game on the televisions that's actually broadcasting at the stadium.
Is this the one I'm supposed to be at? Yeah,
it's hilarious to actually watch it because again, you're in live time, so you'll see it on the screen, but you'll hear the crowd go. So when you hear the crowd, you're like, oh, something just happened. So you just watching the screen, like waiting to see what happened
on your 10-second delay.
Yeah. So
okay, so who we playing this weekend?
We're playing the Akron Zips.
Akron, yeah.
All right. Akron is coming to Columbia this weekend. Yeah. If you're at the game, we'll see you there. So we're going to get up out of here, y'all. Appreciate you so much for allowing us to keep you company and keeping us company as well. For those on TikTok, what's going on? Thank you for coming in and watching the show. I see some people that stayed in. For everybody on Facebook, appreciate you coming in and entertaining us as well. And for anybody on YouTube, hey, Shanetta, what's going on? You missed the show. You came in all late. Bye. So we'll see y'all next Thursday. We're here every Thursday at 9 o'clock. Hopefully we can have the rest of our compadres with us as well. And I have some more topics. Of course, we're going to hit on this Diddy thing because we got to know what's going on with all the baby oil. And
there's a new update going to be by this next week.
They pulled out more shit out this house. So I saw something about an AR-15 they pulled out, but who don't got an AR-15? So, I mean, whatever. And I'm pretty sure my thing now. Okay, so Diddy's sons are what? Maybe 20, 21?
Maybe. I'm not sure.
And I know Albie Shure's son is over 21. Are they going to go after these kids? Because if you're living in close vicinity with somebody who's doing these type things, you're involved somehow. You know something. So are they going to put these kids on the stand?
Oh, put them on the stand. Oh, yeah. Oh, they probably would definitely try subpoena them.
Find out what they know, or at least.
Yeah.
Yeesh, this thing about to get dirty, y'all. And we're going to be here every step of the way telling you the
dirty money. I'm sorry. I can't.
All right, y'all. We'll holler at you next week. Mobile, sing a song.
Peace.